And now to the murder trial for the former Tampa police captain accused of shooting a man inside of a Wesley Chapel movie theater. Curtis Reeves and Chad Olson were arguing over texting during the movie previews. Yesterday, the state rested its case, and today it was the defense's turn. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser has been covering the story from the very beginning. Eric, were you able to get a sense of the defense's strategy here?
Yeah, Courtney, I would say that based upon today's testimony, it's pretty clear that the defense is following two paths here. The first is to try to undermine the investigation that day from the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. The second is to try to paint Curtis Reeves for the jury as being more of an aging man, somebody who was more fragile and acted not in haste, but in self-defense.
You certainly realized, even before you went to the cop theater, the value of video evidence. Right?
Reeves' defense lawyers were again relentless as they questioned two Pasco deputies at the theater that day, conceding under oath parts of their investigation could have been handled differently, from collecting witness statements to getting someone to photograph the cell phone that Curtis Reeves claims Olson might have thrown at him.
In hindsight, yes, I could have asked somebody.
You should have, right?
Yes, sir, I should have.
The defense also spent hours talking about the chain of custody when it comes to video taken inside the theater that day, not collected by detectives at the scene, but rather by Cobb Theaters.
They told me just take all the hard drives out.
Eventually handed over to detectives days later.
The owner of that theater may have some concerns for themselves, not for the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. You would agree with that?
I do.
The defense needs to convince the jury that Reeves acted in self-defense, that a man of his age and health, sitting where he was sitting that day, acted reasonably. For that, they began calling witnesses talking about his deteriorating health, including Reeves' own daughter, Jennifer, who started to cry as she described her father's declining health.
It seemed like they were at the doctor all the time. You hear about their different ailments, but then when I moved in, I started to see all of those things.
Prosecutors also heard very similar testimony from Reeves' son, Matthew, who's also a Tampa police officer. Prosecutors were very tough in their cross-examination. They pointed out and had the kids concede the fact that their father was still able to do things like clean the car, take care of the grass, grab groceries, go hunting. They also asked Jennifer Reeves if she had seen the video and how quickly her father had drawn his weapon on that day. She conceded that she had. Testimony is set to get underway again Monday morning, 8:30.
You can watch coverage of the trial streamed on your Fire TV or Roku. Just look for the 10 Tampa Bay app in your app store.